This is one of the most legendary aero cars ever built, and this one comes from the king himself. Today we're taking a look at this 1970 Plymouth Superbird that came from none other than Richard Petty himself. He owned it, displayed it in his museum, and even put on his glove box, "Take care of my car." If you want to check out the auction for yourself, I'll have it linked in the description. But other than that, let's get right into it. The Superbird is already one of the most outrageous cars ever created. Plymouth had to build around 2,000 or 1,920 of them to be exact, to get into NASCAR. And they were only produced for 1 year. It was based on the Road Runner, and the car took everything absurd about late 60s racing innovation and dialed it up one. This one started life finished in Alpine White, and it's exactly how it sits today, but there's a little bit of a twist. Richard Petty purchased the car back in 1982 and then later displayed it at the Petty Museum in Level Cross, North Carolina. When he sold it then in 2013, the new owner took it and sent it directly to Petty's garage for a full restoration. They stripped it down and repainted it in its original Alpine White, replaced the vinyl roof, and added Plymouth From Petty graphics along the quarter panels. This thing is full Richard Petty. I mean, take a look at the headrests. It's his silhouette engraved in the headrests. That's crazy! The aero nose retains its satin black graphics and flip-up headlights. Roadrunner decals are all in the right places, and the car rides on 15-inch wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich radial TAs. Power steering and power assisted front disc brakes keep things manageable because, let's be honest, this car is not small. I mean, it's pretty big. It's not really something you can run to the store and back in. I mean, you can. It's just takes up a lot of space. It's a big blocky car. Inside you get black vinyl bucket seats with silver piping, a center console, wood grain trim, and the original Chrysler solid state AM radio. And this is one of my favorite parts. You get those little iconic beeps around the car. And of course, one of the real highlights of this car is a genuine, authentic Richard Petty signature with the words, "Take care of my car." It doesn't get much more authentic than that. Dude literally signed your glove box. Under the hood is a 440 cubic inch Super Commando V8 factory rated at 375 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a 3-speed TorqueFlite automatic sending power to the rear wheels, and the engine bay also carries Petty's garage plaque showing its refurbishment date of December 23rd, 2014. The odometer shows about 28,000 miles with about 2,500 added by the current owner. And along with the car, you get broadcast sheet, copies of Petty's former titles, service records, and a collection of Richard Petty memorabilia, including a signed cowboy hat from him. So essentially, you're not just buying a 1970 Superbird here. I mean, yes, you are, but you're buying the story behind it. Only 1,920 Superbirds were ever built, and few carry the documentation and history and backstory like this one. If you've ever wanted a car that turns head or starts conversations, or people's like, wow, look at that dinner table driving down the highway, this is the car for you, and it's got that crazy backstory from Richard Petty himself. It doesn't get much better than that. NASCAR legend. It literally does not get much better than that. That's all I got for Richard Petty. If you want to check out the auction, once again, I'll link to it in the description below. And yeah.